Hello from Istanbul. Okay, I'm here on day 1, or technically day 3 of Efultimatebreak's Grand Tour of Turkey. I say day 1 because it is the first full day we're here in Istanbul. We had a very busy day. We walked 15,000 steps already and it's not even over. So we started the day with a walking tour with our tour guide Anor, and we went to the Hagia Sophia, the Blue Mosque, and we got some tea, like literal tea, we didn't gossip. So the Hagia Sophia, that's like the main attraction here in Istanbul. We went in with our tour guide. We all had to like cover our heads, all the girls, and it was cool. She told us about the history of it. I don't think it was anything like that special. It's beautiful from the outside, but the inside, it wasn't really what I was expecting. But tickets are included with EF, so you get that with the tour, which is nice. And then we went to the Blue Mosque, which is free. It was so busy. It's definitely a place that I would go when you are not with a group in the middle of the day. Hi, from the Blue Mosque. This place is beautiful, but there's so many people, and everyone has to take off their shoes, so it smells really bad. So it's like pretty from the outside, but I don't know. So we just came outside of the Blue Mosque. It's there. It's a little busy. It's definitely a place I would come early if you can. But one of the downsides of group travel is that you have to go when the group wants to go. So we're here now in the middle of the day. It's super packed. You can't even see this. That whole inside is busy. So definitely a place that if you can go on your own, I would recommend, because it's probably a lot cooler. Again, beautiful from the outside. The inside, I don't know, it just gave me like the creeps because everyone's in there with their shoes off, but maybe that's a me thing. If you're like me, bring socks to put on after you take off your sandals or something, or maybe you just wear gym shoes. So the Blue Mosque is cool, but again, I don't know if we needed like a tour of it. But it's been very cool to see Istanbul so far, and the city's beautiful. It's very European. We are on the European side, and it's a lot more like European cities than I was expecting, with like a cool touch of like what makes it Turkish. We were supposed to go to the Grand Bazaar, but it's closed on Sundays. I feel like they should have just switched the itinerary around to accommodate that and do the Grand Bazaar tour tomorrow and something else today that we're doing tomorrow. But instead we just didn't get a tour of it. We get to go on our own in our free time tomorrow. But instead we had some free time in the afternoon. We got some lunch, very good. I think it's called doner rolls. It's like the meat that comes off the spinny stick. So then with our free time, we went to Basilica Cistern. It's where all the underwater tunnels are. So they stored water under the city, and you get to go in there. It's very humid, but it's pretty cool. If you have to wait in the ticket line, it's not that long. Our guide told us to buy them in advance on Get Your Guide, and honestly, it was more trouble than it was worth to skip the line and get an audio guide, because that didn't work. So I would just go through the Basilica Cistern official website, get your tickets on there, and then you can actually skip the line to wait for anybody to like give you your ticket, and go in. And there's signs that you can read downstairs or under, because you're under the city. I did like it. I just would just buy your ticket from the official website. Now we are waiting for the welcome dinner, which is where we all get together and go to a nice restaurant. We're going to a Michelin star restaurant, which should be exciting. I think we're eating some type of kebabs and baklava. I don't know, I'll add it in, but should be fun. I wish the Grand Bazaar was open today, but that's life. And I will see you tomorrow for a Bosporus River cruise and Hammam Spa. from Istanbul again. It is the second full day here in Istanbul with efultimatebreak's Grand Tour of Turkey. We had a very fun day today. So today you either got the option of a free day in Istanbul or you got to book optional excursions. And the one we did earlier today, it was like a 6 or 7 hour thing, is called the Bosporus cruise excursion, and you go on a hour-and-a-half long cruise on the river. You get to see Europe and Asia surrounding the or on both sides of the city. And then we got to go to the Egyptian bazaar, which is the spice bazaar. We got to try all these fun little desserts like Turkish delight, some tea. It was all really good. Everyone's really nice there too. I don't know, maybe it was because we were with our tour guide, but I felt very like welcomed, and they were kind of trying to push sales, but not as much as like I feel like a lot of people or places do in those situations. So we did that, then we went on the cruise, and then we did a street food tour, which was definitely my favorite part. I didn't even know that street food was gonna be so big here. But we got to try so many things. We ate these, I don't even know the names of all of them, I'll put them on the side here. But they are like these breakfast bagel things that they eat. They're kind of bagel pretzel mixes. And they put either Nutella or cream cheese on them. We tried the doner wraps with the beef and chicken, the red hamburgers. We got ice cream. We got the famous chocolate cheesecake. That was a lot of fun. It's right by this like really cool fairy tower. So we ate a lot. So we just got back. Traffic in Istanbul is crazy. It's a Monday. It's like their rush hour. So it took us a while to get back over here to our hotel. We have about 5 minutes to freshen up, and then we are running to the Hammam Spa, which I will give a full recap of too after. I'm very excited. It sounds like a very relaxing process. Like you just sit in a sauna, and then you have a masseuse lady who bathes and scrubs you, which sounds kind of weird, but I've heard it's really cool. So we'll see how that is. Good morning from the airport in Istanbul. Yeah, that's where we are. It is super early. We had a 5:30 a.m. wake up call, and now we're here at the airport. It's 7:30. We're waiting for our flight to Cappadocia. But I wanted to check in because last I talked to you guys, I had just had a Turkish coffee, and I think I was talking so fast. And I was also in a hurry because we had to get to the spa, and I was like, blah, 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 blah. So I just want to come on, do a little spa recap, give my final thoughts on Istanbul, wherever we are. I have coffee, hasn't been consumed yet, but we're getting there. So yesterday, we went to a Hammam Spa, which is one of the traditional Turkish bathhouses. And it is not like anything I've ever done before. Basically, you go into a 300-something-year-old building, and you get naked, you have a towel on. You're with your gender, so girls and guys split up. And first, you go sit in this sauna wrapped up in your towel, and you sit in there. It's not a sauna per se, it's like a little less hot, which I really liked. It was still tolerable, and they give you water and stuff so you stay cool. But so you're sitting in there for like 15 to 20 minutes chilling. Apparently it's where girls would go. They used to do all their gossip, so we, of course, all of us ladies sat in there and chatted and got to know each other while we were in a very confined space naked. It was actually a lot of fun and like not in the least weird way. We were all chilling. It was good to get to know some of the girls I haven't talked to yet. But so then once you're in there, you're waiting and waiting, and then these older Turkish women come in one by one and grab you. They call your name, so they were like, "Hey, Sarah." They come grab you. They grab you by the hand. They hold your hand and they walk you out into this big room where there's all these marble tables and this whole thing, and there's a dome in the middle, lots of natural light coming in, a fountain in the middle. It's like very relaxing. So they wash you. They have these like tubs of water, scoop water, pour on your head. They're washing you, and then after that they give you they take this one glove and they scrub you. They're like exfoliating your skin. And at this point you're naked. They took the towel before they bathed you. And you're in a room of up to 12 women at the same time doing this. All naked. It's very freeing, I guess. It was a little odd at first, but I was like, whatever, we all look the same. We all have bodies. So then as they're scrubbing you, then they grab this thing and they start to give you a bubble bath, and you are just covered head to toe in bubble baths. Like, picture the bubble baths that you see in cartoons. It's pretty much like that. And you're still naked laying here with all these women, and you're on your own tables. Like, you're not being like close together or anything, just in the same room. And they're washing you and stuff, and it's very relaxing. Definitely the most clean I've ever felt after this. And they give you like a little massage at the end, and then they grab your hand again, wash you, take you out of the room, and they let you relax in this nice little garden fountain area. And there's add-ons. You can do like a clay mask, a foot mask, hand mask, face mask. I did a couple of them, and they were really relaxing. And they bring you tea and Turkish delight, and it's so cute. Honestly, I love them. They're like the sweetest ladies. It sounded so weird at first. They're like, you're gonna go bathe with these girls you just met 2 days ago. But it was a ton of fun, honestly. I would definitely recommend it. Just know what you're going into to begin with, because I know some people would definitely be uncomfortable being naked with new, like, people, strangers, having somebody touch them while they're naked. So it's good to know what is happening before you go there, because I don't think it was explained to us very well, and I could see how some people would be uncomfortable with that, but all of us had a lot of fun, and I'm glad we did it. So after we went to the spa, we just had dinner and we went back and packed at the hotel, because today we are heading to Cappadocia. I am so excited. This is like the place I've seen the most photos and videos of on Instagram because of all like the balloons and stuff. But we're doing a lot more than just the balloons, so I'm not really sure what to expect because nobody posts anything, and I didn't really do that much research before because I was so focused on the balloons. But so our flight's in like 20 minutes. Super exciting. We just have a little coffee break. It's only like an hour flight, and this is my first time taking the internal flight on an EF tour. It's a little chaotic, and I don't like not knowing. Like, I still don't even know when the flight is, what the flight number is. I know my seat number. I have an aisle seat. So once we get to Cappadocia, we have a full day. We are going to an underground museum, doing some other stuff that I can't remember at the moment, but I will put all of that in my next video. For now, I wanted to give you a few final thoughts on Istanbul. So one thing that I didn't like about this tour with EF is that the itinerary on mine is almost always followed to a T. And the problem with this one is that the day 3, you're supposed to visit the Grand Bazaar, which is what I was personally most excited about in Istanbul. Unfortunately, day 3 fell on a Sunday, and the Grand Bazaar is closed on Sundays, so we could not go. So we were supposed to go yesterday, which was Monday, but we had no time between the river cruise, the food tour, and the spa. There was just no time. We sat in a lot of traffic, unfortunately, getting between places. So there's no time to shop, which is sad. And when we come back to Istanbul to fly home, there's also no time because we get back too late and it's going to be closed. So I wish that EF did the schedule better so that on the day that you're supposed to go to the Grand Bazaar, you're actually able to go. So just note that if that day is on a Sunday, you're not going to be able to go, and you're going to have to schedule in some free time, or skip one of the optional excursions on Monday to go, which I wish I knew ahead of time. Or if you book your own flights, make sure you land early enough on day 2 to go to the Grand Bazaar. I really, really love the city. It's beautiful. It's the perfect, like, European city, and I always forget that it's in Europe. And let me just say, we only stayed on the European side. I did not go to the Asian side. No, I don't think anyone in our group did. So this is all about the European side of Istanbul. If you don't know, the city is split in half on Europe, half in Asia, split down the middle by a river. So we stayed on the Europe side for our 2 full days here. I loved it. It reminds me of a lot of other European cities that I've been to. And honestly, I could spend a good week, probably 2 weeks here, honestly. There's so much to do, so much to see, so much good food to eat. The street food tour we did yesterday, so good. So honestly, I can't wait to come back here. I'm really sad that the tour only has 2 full days in Istanbul, But at the same time, I'm really, really excited to see more of Turkey and see what else this amazing country has to offer. So I have to go catch a flight, but I will catch you guys in Cappadocia. Bye!